right. Well, either way, I'm in Memphis, which is a cool ass town, and it's gotten with the crime and the drugs and the shootings and the whole thing, but it is a kill. I mean, they got Beale Street, they got Graceland, they got some other stuff I can't think of, but it's like blues was invented there. BB King, Sun Studio, that was the other thing.
That's amazing.
It's a fucking killer town and full of history, full of music, and Jerry Lee Lewis and Johnny Cash, all this shit. It's killer, but it's just kind of fizzling away as this cool town because of the crime.
Jesus.
It's sad. It's in a great American city, but the crime, it's one of those cities where you're like taking photos with people after the show. They're like, you should leave now. Get out of this area.
Oh,
and you're like, wow, this is like a strip. It's a street.
I hate the if I get a warning, I'm like, you've ruined my life.
It was all warnings. I opened the show by going, boy, a lot of crime here. Wow, how does he knows us so well? That whole thing. So me and Sean Murphy, we do the Minglewood Hall, and it was killer venue right in the heart of the city, and great people out there, rowdy, fun-loving, good times. But when I landed at 2, and Ari, you land, you check your text, got a reservation at Graceland for 4, and your first thought is, I'm landing at 2. I got to get a rental car. I got to check into the hotel. I got to shower. I got to jerk off. I got to, whatever, take a shit and shave. I'm skipping it. It's a little tight, with the getting off the plane, the rental, the whole thing.
Wait, beep, beep, beep. Back it up. You're just skipping over. Why is Ari Shaffir also in Memphis?
Oh.
What the hell's going on here?
Horrible routing. We have the same management, by the way. And he got put in Memphis. He's on a bus tour. So the routing just matched up. He sold shit. I sold shit. We split our crowds. We fucked ourselves, and we yelled at our agents together.
Wow. So he's the same night.
Same night across town.
Oh, this is appalling.
Appalling. Horrible. I mean, it's half Protect Our Parks is in Memphis.
That's insane.
I know.
Oh.
Get it together there, Jews.
Come on.
So Ari's in Memphis with Colin Tyrell on the tour bus, his girlfriend, and O'Neill.
Wow, that's a good group.
Good group.
I don't know O'Neill, but I feel like I'd get along swimmingly with O'Neill.
You would love O'Neill. Dark, funny, sniper. Funny as hell. Not on. Nice.
Everything I've heard about this man, I think we would sync up.
Great egg, big sport guy. Good dude.
Wow.
Also, tried to fight Lewis.
Did fight Lewis,
which you got to respect that.
Absolutely. I thought he was going to win. I thought because he was like this black belty thing.
Yeah.
And that was the last time I bet against Lewis ever.
Yeah, well, he tired out. That he didn't do the cardio. But hey, I wouldn't get in the pit with a rattlesnake. I'll tell you that.
No, I sparred with him for 30 seconds. It was the worst mistake I ever made. Yeah, it was horrible.
Oh, I'd like to hear that story.
It's a good story.
Okay, so we're in Memphis, and I'm at the hotel, and I text Ari because he's kind of like, "What are you coming or not?" I got us a reservation, a house tour of Graceland. We're gonna go in Elvis's house.
Wow.
And you're like, "I'm tired. I'm wet. I'm gay. I don't want to go." I'm going.
Let's go. Come on.
Every time I've had that feeling, I think it's better to just go.
Absolutely.
Even though I skipped the cellar party last night.
Me too. But we had a great hang last night.
We had a great hang, and that was all I needed. I got it
hang.
in.
Absolutely. We had dinner with a good, small female friend.
Good group. Gonna call that guy today that I undercut.
You really ruined that guy's life, but boy,
that was bad.
What a great hang that was with that little lady.
God. All right, so I go to Graceland. Ari's there with his crew, and I gotta tell you, if you can get a chance of going inside this house, it is totally worth it.
I gotta get there. I've always wanted to go to Memphis. There's another town like Pittsburgh. Nobody's hitting Memphis.
Not really, no.
Other than you and Ari in the same night.
That's true. We got it all in one night, and it was a mistake. But Graceland is magical. It's like a blast from the past. First of all, you get there, there's a big stone fence, and the stone fence is covered with signatures from girls. I love you, Elvis. Oh, big heart, Elvis.
Wow.
Hound dog, rock me, whatever. And so you ride in the big cul-de-sac driveway, cool house, and you get in there. She opens the door. Every room is a different theme.
Ooh.
There's a jungle room, a Hawaii room, a TV room. He had a TV in every room in the house. He was kind of ahead of his time.
Wow.
And this room is all yellow, and there's a different animal in every room. So it has stained glass peacocks, and then this room has a big tiger, and this room is has a big squid or whatever, and he's like the first rapper. He lived with his mom. His mom lived upstairs.
Right.
He's gaudy. He's got a jumbo jet outside. It's like an old 50s jet. It looks crazy.
And he was an underage girl.
Underage white chicks, and was shooting up the place.
Wow.
We went to his play. He had a playground for his daughter, and the slide has a bullet hole in it.
Seriously?
Yeah, no joke. I mean, it's like another time. I mean, it literally is another time, but it's just like freedom. He has horses. He's got a go-kart ring. He's got a racquetball court. He's got a house for his guns.
Wow.
He loved guns. The only thing not rappery is he was a big fan of the police.
Me too.
Well, they kept giving him badges because they're like, we love you. You're the most famous guy here. You're part of the police force. So he's a part of the police force in like 38 cities, and he would pull people over.
Really?
As a goof, yeah. Like, ho, you're going a little fast there, brother. Thank you very much.
I love Elvis.
Elvis is the man.
He's the king.
He is the king, yes.
You know, John Lennon said, before anybody did anything, Elvis did everything.
What?
Which people don't care for because he stole all the stuff from the blacks.
Put some blacks.
You say that quote around black people, and they're very upset with you.
Yeah, he kind of Biebered it. You know, he made it acceptable for the honkies.
Right.
But man, he was a handsome son of a blonde. He's a blonde guy. He dyed
Get
that
out
black.
of here. Come on.
He thought it was cooler black hair.
No kidding. Maybe I
Blonde.
should try that.
From Tupelo, Mississippi. He's a twin. His brother's stillborn.
Yes, I knew that from the HBO doc, which is amazing. But they didn't mention the blonde.
Yeah.
And his mother looks exactly like Rosie O'Donnell. It's shocking.
Wildly similar to uncanny even.
Yeah.
He had a TV in every room. He had a phone in every room. Just gaudy as hell. I mean, I have some photos if you want to see. I'll put them on the Patreon if you want. I'm just snapping like crazy because I'm like, this is a wild room. All his guns are insane. We go out to his pool. He died at 48? No, 42. He died young.
He was younger, yeah. Well, he died in 77, right? 77.
Maybe earlier.
I think it was 77.
He was on a good amount of pills.
All pills.
Couldn't
I'm gonna
sleep.
say
Did 3
he was,
shows a night, by the way. He was an animal.
I think he was like 4. I'm going to guess 43.
I'll go 2, 42.
42.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, and he said, went to the dentist. This is how it happened. Went to the dentist, came home, goes, my teeth hurt. Tried to sleep, couldn't sleep, got on the piano, boop, 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 boop. Couldn't sleep, 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. Calls his friend up, and he goes, hey, let's play racquetball. I can't sleep. And, you know, you're Elvis's friend. You're kind of on call.
Sure.
So the guy gets his fat up. They go play racquetball. They play till like 7 in the morning. He goes into bed, dies. No, toilet.
God.
Died on the toilet. Yeah, heart something.
God damn.
Yeah. 42. He worked himself to death, and he was on some pills. Barely drank. Just he worked him like a dog.
God damn.
Hound dog.
I'm about to be 42. I am 42 at the time of hearing this.
Have you seen that photo of George Costanza? This is what a 29-year-old looked like in 1991, and then it's next to Timothy Chalamet, who's 29.
Oh, wow. Wow, that is also cherry picking, of course.
Of course. Jerry picking.
By the way, I was just texting Matt Wayne. I'm watching the Hamptons episode. It's crazy. And I talk about this all the time. It's crazy that there was like fat jokes. George is like in great shape. When he wears the shrinkage shirt, he's like, look at this, it shrank.
Oh, yeah.
He's like ripped.
I want to say
No,
ripped.
pull it up. Pull up Hampton's
I see.
shirt.
He's meaty. He's sturdy.
He's not ripped, but I mean, I'm exaggerating for comedic effect, but it's not fat. He has biceps. And they also show him in shorts, and he's got like defined quads. Just standing there. He's not like jumping up and down.
He does have good quads.
He's just standing there. He has like calves and quads. He's got a shirt. It's like it's fitted around his bicep.
Wow.
Like he's a strong guy.
Yeah.
And they show him shirtless in the show, and it's like smooth. It's not like fucking like what do you call that?
Right. Blubber?
Cheddar cheese. The
Cellulite.
Cellulite. Yeah. He's just like he's in better shape than one of the people in this room. Like there's the like fat body, porchy, pouchy, fat George.
I will say there's one scene in that movie where he's like, I was in the pool, and his shake.
He's got some.
He's got some.
But they're not like. You see some that are.
It's an A cup.
There's a full like you can lift the.
Yes,
his
yes.
you can't lift. They're nice.
Yeah, they're good. They're
You
pointy.
find that shrinkage shirt?
They're perky.
photo?
I've seen it. I believe you. He looks good at it.
But you gotta really pop it in here, and everyone.
Yeah, I think he had a thing about him. I think women were kind of into him.
I don't know. About that.
Maybe I'm throwing that out there. He had an aura.
I guess so.
Okay, but Graceland, totally worth it. So cool. And they kept that in pristine shape. And, his mom's grave is by the pool. His dad's grave's by the pool. His grave's by the pool. It's pretty depressing.
That's weird. Would you do that? I wouldn't want to swim past my dead old
Of
parents.
course not. Well, his mom outlived him.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I thought there was a part of the doc that he was like all heartbroken because his mother died. Did I make that up?
Somebody outlived his ass, and I can't
but
figure
I could be
it out.
making this up.
Well, it's
I
a
thought
sad...
there was a part his mom died and he was like, I can't go on. But maybe I'm thinking of someone different.
Maybe they get a Chuck. But it's a sad ending, and I left there, went right to the show, and I was beaming from the experience. And then our tour guide was so great. She was this cute little lady who was like obsessed with Elvis. Every fact. I had a million questions. And I go, this is a great tour. How did we hook this up? And she goes, yeah, this is $3,500.
Wow.
I was like, what, total? She goes, no, a piece.
What?
Because we're going through the house, and they shut it down for the rest of the tours.
I was wondering that.
So I was like, how the Ari, do I owe you money? He goes, no, they hooked it up.
Wow.
So they hooked up Ari.
No kidding. Wow, he's quite charming, Ari.
I did a joke, a couple of underage girl jokes, and she had to be like, enough's enough. You get two. You're in the holy trinity here. You can't be around. I was like, okay.